about singleness of your eye, it's like the moon. Oh. You know that the moon doesn't produce light. The moon actually reflects light. Let's go a little bit into academics, okay? You see, when we talk about reflection of light, when you ask, you will receive. When you seek, the Bible says you will find. And then when you knock, there is a door that must open unto you. Those words, 3 words over there, ask, seek, and knock. I can call them dark speeches. I explained to you what dark speeches mean before, right? They are very loaded. What does it mean? Ask. Now, the Bible said, our Father who is in heaven, before we ask of it, he knows it. Why do I ask again? And he went further and said, I should seek. Now, seeking is like something is missing. It doesn't mean God is missing you. God is there. In fact, God is in you. But he still said you should seek. Let me go back to verse 22 of chapter 6, where the Bible said your eye is like a lamp. And you see, he said that gives light to your whole body. If your eye is single, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. I want to explain what we mean by ask, seek, and knock with this particular verse of the Bible. Making your eye single so that your whole body will be full of light is setting your eyes only on God. Because the Bible said God is light and there is no darkness in him at all. And Satan is darkness and everything about him is dark. So that the Bible will say that if your eye is single, your whole body will be light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be darkness. What is it talking about? Now, singleness of eye is talking about focusing only on God and nothing else. It's like the Bible saying pureness of your heart. Because when the Bible says blessed are the pure in heart, it's not even just because of righteousness. We have the righteousness of Christ already. That word pure, the opposite of it, we have what we call impure. So when we talk about impurities in water, what that means is that there have been foreign substances that have entered into a pure water that has made it impure now. So we call it impurities in the water. Now the water was first of all pure, but it became impure because foreign materials have entered into it. That's the same thing like the heart. What makes the heart pure? That the Bible said blessed are the pure in heart is because there are no foreign materials in the heart. Now where do the foreign materials come from? They come from the other realm, the realm of darkness. So only the people who are singleness of eye, that means that their eyes are set on God only and not looking here or there. But the Bible said those people, their whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, the Bible said your whole body will be full of darkness. Now what